वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all of you. Last 7 weeks there were some interruptions in our Bhagavad Gita class. Nevertheless, now we intend to continue without any interruption. While I was in India, every day I used to have a few programs, and of lately on the 22nd I spent time in Mahakumbha Mela, Prayagraj. Prayagraj, stayed overnight. Kumbha in among there are 4 places Kumbha Melas are held. One is Prayagraj, second is Haridwar, third one is Nasik, and the fourth one is Ujjain. Ujjain, of them Prayagraj is considered as the biggest of the Prayagas, where the confluence of 3 rivers, Ganga and Yamuna and Saraswati, which hides herself in Badrinath, in Mana village, it goes underground. It resurfaces in Prayagraj once in 12 years. Once in 12 years it resurfaces. That is a Triveni Sangam. That is called as Triveni. 3 rivers are meeting. The meeting of those places is Triveni Sangam. It is once in 12 years. And in Nasik, it is Yaga, it is Kumbha Mel. Kumbha Mel is held in Nasik in Godavari by the Godavari river, in Haridwar by the Ganga river, in Ujjain, Shirpa river. Other places are called as Kumbha Mel, and Prayagraj is called as Mahakumbha Mel. And Prayagraj, it is called as Sarva Siddhi Prada Mahakumbha Mel. Once in 12 years, the Jupiter, it is called as a Guru. The planet Guru takes 12 years to go around the sun. Earth takes 365 days, whereas Guru takes 12 years. And it coincides with the Guru's one circle. And in Mahakumbha Mel time, especially on the 29th is Amavasya. It's called as Mauni Amavasya. Brihaspati, Jupiter, is looking directly into Earth, and Moon also is ascent, and Sun is directly in contact with Earth. Because of that, Brihaspati, Jupiter indicates Buddhi, Moon indicates mind, Sun indicates the brilliant life. These 3, they coincide once in 12 years. It is Kumbha Mel, Mahakumbha Mel. Also in Prayagraj, now the month is called as Makara. Next one is Kumbha. In Kumbha Masa, this Kumbha Mel happens. Kumbha starts according to the solar calendar. Kumbha Mel happens. And also, individually, we may be doing the sadhana individually. It is a confluence. They reckon, according to the Indian government data, there are 20 million sadhus are there according to the Indian government record. Millions of sadhus come there. Millions of sadhus. They are the custodians of our Sanatana Dharma. They are protecting, making sure that this lineage continues. confluence of them, like not one light, illumined spiritual people coming there. Highly energetic place. This year expected around 450 million, 50 million people, more than the population of America, are expected to pay visit to Prayagraj, 500 million people. It is challenging for elderly people or children. You have to walk miles together because of so crowded, you can't take the vehicle. I stayed in a dera. Whole night there was a bhajan. Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. Whole night they are singing, doing the bhajan. In the Prayagraj, reference comes in Ramayana also. It is a place of Ramachandra came there along with Sita and Lakshmana. Prayagraj, they came Bharadwaja Muni's ashram. And there is, while coming back, they came up to Prayagraj after defeating Ravana. And from there, Ravana asked Hanuman, set out to Ayodhya. Bharata, otherwise any delay, he can't survive. He had said, after the 14 years of exile, if I do not come, he will jump into the fire. He is getting ready for that one. Hanuman, in Prayagraj, Lord Ramachandra gave a task to Hanuman also. On the bank of the river, on there near the Sangam, Bade Hanuman Mandir also is there. So crowded place. Bade, all the places you see Hanuman standing or sitting. Here Hanuman is sleeping. Hanuman holding the Gada. It's Gada in hand. In the whole night, the bhajan, all the hundreds and thousands of tents, pandals, everyone was inviting everyone, please come and have food here. Have tea, have coffee, have biscuit. Everyone was, every ashram, every pandal, they are inviting people. If you do not have a place to stay, everyone was saying, come and stay here. Everyone was so hospitable. And whole night, the bhajan was happening where I stayed. I got up around 1:30 and I was doing my sadhana. That the Swamiji in charge, he got up around 3:40, 3:30, 3:45 and started singing the bhajan. It's Alasi Jagore, Amrita Piyore, Alasi Jagore. In the tent, everyone, so many Swamis also sleeping. Alasi, oh lazy person, get up. Lazy person, get up, drink Amrita. Drink ambrosia, drink divine nectar. In 4 Kumbh Mela's place, it is believed that during the Samudra Manthan, Amrita fell, drops of Amrita, when demons also wanted to steal the Amrita Kalasha from divine beings' hands. 4 drops fell, 1 major drop in Prayagraj. Second is Nasik, Haridwar and Ujjain. And Swamiji was singing, oh lazy person, your life is going away. You have come here, is it the time to sleep? Jagore, it's Amrita Piyore, Alasi Jagore. And though it's Swamiji was singing, many were still asleep. Many still, that is the case with all of us. I have been calling everyone, please get up. Come, tag along with me. Get inspired. Let us travel further. We people are saying, sorry sir, I'm busy. Sorry sir, busy. And it is not that Swamiji's the desperation, frustration, it is all teachers' frustration. Why people are not interested? Why people are not interested? Why people wants to while away their time in slumber, doing trivial things when there is a higher possibility. Higher possibility. And it's that was a striking message from the Kumbh Mela, and we went to Triveni Sangam, took a dip. We took Swamiji also. We went in a boat. Next day was so crowded, people could not go to Triveni Sangam also. And the 5 important dates, one is Makara Sankranti, second one on the 29th Mauni Amavasya. It is the special day. It's the highest of the day. It's a first preference will be given to all sadhus to take dip. And after that, the general crowd. Then after that, Vasanta Panchami. Vasanta Panchami. Panchami comes after that, Panchami Shashti. Saptami, Ratha Saptami is there. Vasanta Panchami, that is another day. Then Paurnami, another date. And Mahashivra, this Mahakumbha Mela will conclude on Mahashivratri. These are the 5 prominent dates. Even if you can't go to, I shared some pictures, some videos I will share. You think about Ganga, and from here itself, take a dip in, mentally take a dip in Kumbha, in the river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Individually we are tiny. When millions of people are there, we have the energy, spiritual energy, collective energy. Collective energy, when the pot is only one drop, it is invisible. When millions of people are there, it is a pot gets filled. Collective energy, Bharat's, India's core strength. Every country has a core competency. India's core competency is in spiritual strength. If you have everything except spirituality, everything is gone. Everything will go into ruin. So, spiritual strength is the strength of India, strength of us. The message of yoga, message of Bhagavad Gita. Acquire the spiritual strength and be intensely energetic. So intense, become unstoppable. And for that, choose your right friends, right company, right kind of people. Otherwise, others will drag you down, and in the name of socializing, your life gets squandered. We started on the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is called as the Shodasho Adhyaya. In the spiritual energy I talked about, Bhagavan Sri Krishna talks about the divine quality, spiritual wealth, what you need to acquire. What you need to acquire, he talks about 26 divine qualities you must acquire. Apart from that one, if you have acquired anything, apart from these 26, they are not wealth. They are a burden for you. They are encumbrance for you. Sri Krishna urges all of us to acquire this one. Etajnanam iti proktam ajnanam yatato anyata. Having anything, if you have acquired apart from these 26, nothing but ignorance, nothing but confusion, nothing but darkness. The darkness. So, seekers, as Swamiji said, Jagore, how to get up, acquire the spiritual wealth. Repeat after me. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi. Jnana Yoga Vivasthitihi.
व्यवस्थितिः
दानं दमश्च यज्ञश्च
दानं दमश्च यज्ञश्च
स्वाध्याय तप आर्जवम्.
स्वाध्याय तप आर्जवम्.
Here Sri Krishna talks about the first quality of a spiritual seeker. Spiritual seeker is fearlessness. Fearless. The fear puts a boundary around us to bring out the best. Always scared to venture out. Always scared to be alone. Always scared to do something. One sign of the primary sign of a seeker, so fearless. Fearless, come what may, you are not abhaya, have full conviction in Bhagavan. When he is there with me, why fear? Vasuprado Vasudevo Vasur Vasumana Harihi. Vishnu Sahasranama talks about Vasuprado. One, when you know he is with you, Vasuprada, he gives you inexhaustible wealth. Vishnu Sahasranam says, he is the giver of the inexhaustible wealth, spiritual wealth. Vasuprado Vasudevo, he is there, Vasudeva. Inexhaustible wealth giver is Vasudeva. Vasu is the wealth. He is the inexhaustible wealth. Vasuprado Vasu, he is there in everyone's heart. Vasuprado Vasudevo Vasur Vasumana Harihi. When you have that inexhaustible wealth, Vasumana means calm mind, serene mind, no confusion, calmness, serenity. When you know you have acquired the wealth which cannot be, it won't go down. It is when you know you have so abundant, you have joy, peace of mind. The first quality of a seeker is abhaya. We are so worried, what happens if I lose the job? What happens if I fall sick? What happens after retirement? What happens if I have enough money? I have only 10 million for retirement. I think I need 100 million. Always worried. I'm not happy. When you have the full conviction, millions of sadhus, they have nothing in Kumbh Mela. So enjoy. We have so much here, still no joy. So stressed, I can't sleep. We take a sleeping pill, and so what is that? It protects you, not your wealth, not your investment, not your bank balance. What protects you is divine grace. Divine grace alone is the sure protector. Sattva Samshuddhi. And Sattva Samshuddhi, when you have that one, Vasumana, I said, when you acquire the divine wealth, mind becomes very calm, serene. Whenever you are agitated, that means you are trying to get hold of the temporary wealth. If you are disturbed, ask yourself, have I got hold of the temporary wealth? Then why I am worried? If you acquire the permanent wealth, mind becomes very calm. Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi. Always striving for knowledge. The knowledge is fathomless. Knowledge is fathomless. Even Om Shanti Dham, we went, they showed us the place. Their whirlpool is there. They were saying that in this spot, more than 100 people, 1,000 people, more than 1,000 people have died. Though we tell them not to swim, they get dragged inside, and then where the body comes out, we do not know. Its depth is around, the whirlpool depth is around 7 feet. 7 feet, even that whirlpool has a depth. You can measure 70 feet, whereas the jnana, no depth. However much you read, you cannot see the bottom of Bhagavad Gita. You cannot get the bottom of the Shastra. So, Jnana Yoga, my yoga, I am committed to jnana. seeker. People say, I am committed to making money. Here, Sri Krishna says, get committed to acquire the knowledge. Jnana yoga vyavastitihi. Get engaged, get committed. Dhanam damascha yajnascha. What is the sign of a person who has acquired the divine grace? That person becomes generous. So generous. And in Om Shanti Dham, one of the proprietors, Sadhana Javali, she called me up. Everyone, our program starts on Friday at 6 o'clock is the assembly, but can you come at 4 o'clock? I want to sit with you for personal questions. Personal question, so keen to learn. She wants to know how to do the sadhana. Though her name herself is Sadhana, she 2 hours sat with me, and the person in charge of Om Shanti Dham, Satyavrataji, he was saying that the quality of the sadhana, this madam, she lives near the prominent place Lal Bagh. Her husband is India's leading cardiologist. He got many awards from the government and whatnot. And that lady every morning prepares coffee and gives to the street sweepers. She calls them, please have coffee. You have been working hard. Every morning, giving, we think acquiring, getting the connected to God is difficult. She sees the presence of God everywhere. Every morning she calls the sweepers, road cleaners, and near the Lal Bagh place, vegetable vendors are there. She carries the coffee to them and gives them. And so her community has become so big. Dhanam, it's a sign of a divine wealth. Not that how much money you have, how much your generosity. That the sadhana Javli ji, that it's a big heart. When you become so generous, that Vasuprado Vasudevo, that Bhagavan gets revealed through you. Dhanam damascha, control over the senses. Control over the senses, and Dhamma, Indriya Nigraha, able to sit, able to control your senses. Dhanam damascha yajnascha. See, yajna means how to convert work into worship. Everyone is busy. Ask anyone, they say, I am busy. And yajna means how to convert work into worship. That is called as yajna. Whatever you do, yat karoshi yadashnashi yajjuhoshi dadasiyatam yat tapashyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, cooking, cleaning, chores, household chores, street cleaning, vegetable selling, whatever you do, when you do it as an offering to God, it becomes a yajna. That divinize, Sri Krishna says, whatever to do great things, you need not have to be a prime minister of a country. Even an ordinary person can do my yajna. Can do yajna, whatever you do. Whatever, it may be a doorkeeper or the CEO of a company, how to do the yajna Sri Krishna talks about. Whatever you do, yat karoshi, yat adashna, is yajna. Divinize your all action, divinizing your action, not doing with grumbling. How many times I have to do? I am fed up doing this one. I am tired. So, in the Kumbh Mela, volunteers are calling, please come, don't worry about washing, we will do, please come. So, they take pride, they were not showing off people. Go away, I am tired. They are saying, this is our opportunity to do the seva. whatever tons of people were coming, serving was in joy. They were doing is in joy. They have shown us how to divinize your action. Swadhyaya, every day, dive deep within, contemplate. Swadhyaya is not muttering the mantra like a cassette player. Cassette player, put it on, or people are learning many mantras. What is the meaning? I don't know. God knows. He understands. I don't need to know. People say, well, do you know the meaning? I don't know. God understands. It is not, it has no benefit. Swadhyaya means understand the meaning. Dive deep. Tapa means tapa, able to endure the challenge. I was always, I was telling, I went along with, I took Venkatesh Achar from Bangalore. Every time we are running late, now next program. What next? I am busy. And a long time back I had written a poem also. How can I overcome the situation when I can say I am not busy? This 2 days of our yatra, you want to turn on the power? Turn on. Yeah. Turn on. No, it is low battery, it is coming. Or start with this one. Swadhyaya, it is in 2 days of, it went off. In our 2 days of yatra, I had no time constraint. Time constraint, it's all the time for myself. There is no rush. We would have walked around 30 kilometers in 2 days. No constraint, no stress. If it happens, And in same experience we had on the way to Satopant also. Satopant, no time constraint. What day, what month, we did not know. Here 2 days, no constraint. What time to sleep, what time to get up, when to have breakfast, when to have lunch. No pressure. That is also called as tapas. Tapas, come out of the limitations of the mind. Get over the limitations of the mind. Tapa, arjavam. Arjavam is a straightforward living. Talking one, thinking one, action one. It's not arjavam. Arjam is straightforward personality. No hidden agenda. Ahimsa satyam-akrodha.
Ahimsa satyam-akrodha.
Tyaga shantirapaishunam.
Tyaga shantirapaishunam.
Daya bhuteshu aloluptvam.
Daya bhuteshu aloluptam.
Mardavam hrira chapalam.
Mardavam hrira chapavam.
Ahimsa satyam-akrodha. Himsa, your life should not be a burden to others. Looking after yourself is called as ahimsa. And from tomorrow, our classes are starting, yoga classes are starting. Ahimsa, we have time. We don't give time for ourselves. We don't look after ourselves. We slowly we are becoming a burden to ourselves. Ahimsa, satyam-akrodha. Ahimsa, looking after you, allocating time for yourself. Allocating time for yourself to look after this body, look after this mind, look after your soul, it's called as ahimsa. Those who neglect that one, they live as a burden to others. That is himsa. Shri Krishna says, as long as you live, become independent, not to be dependent on others. In Prayagraj Kumbh Mela also, yogis early in the morning, they are doing yoga. They are not just saying that I am just meditating, I am not saying only Sitaram. Practicing yoga also, ahimsa, satyam, talking what you know. The Satya, it is coinciding with Arjavam. Arjavam means straightforward. Satya means speaking what you know. Always through Swadhyaya and Jnana, you are trying to know the higher truth and speaking that one. Akrodha is no anger. Tyaga, you are sacrificing your life for others. How can you sacrifice? You can sacrifice your life when you see the presence of Vasudeva everywhere. When you see the presence of Vasudeva everywhere, nothing belongs to you. Tyaga, in 18th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Tyaga and Sannyasa, what is the difference? Sri Krishna says, Tyaga is superior than Sannyasa. See the presence of Lord everywhere, and when you see the presence of Lord, then nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to Him. Isha vasi idam sarvam. Tyagam, Shanti. Shanti means always in joy. Happy for no reason is called as Shanti. I am always in Shanti. No other person can rattle the tranquility of my mind. If somebody disturbs my mind, that means that person is stronger than me. The seeker of the wealth, inexhaustible wealth, always knows that person is stronger than the seekers of material wealth. Sha Anta. Sha means bliss. Anta means peak of the bliss. Peak of the bliss you get when you know you are strong. Nobody can shake your tranquility. Apaishunam, no backbiting. No backbiting and talking something polished words in the front and from behind do all the negative things. It is called as Paishunam. Paishunam means animalistic nature. Apaishunam, it's a divinized nature, divine nature. Daya bhuteshu aloluptvam. Daya bhuteshu. When you start seeing the presence of Lord everywhere, nothing but you become very compassionate. Even other beings also are the equal stakeholders on this planet. I am not the only stakeholder of this planet Earth. Every animal, every living being have the equal right. We are the stakeholders of this. Everyone is a stakeholder. So your actions becomes gentle. Alo luptvam. Lupta means coveting, grabbing, hoarding. You want everything to you. You want to have one more extra zeros in your bank account. I want to have more. I want to have more. Alo luptvam. The Kumbh Mela sadhus, they hardly have, there is a story in Panini Sutra. Panini wrote 4,000 sutras, grammar rules, and Patanjali wrote commentary on that one. It is called as Mahabhashya, and on his Patanjali commentary, another the sage in Kashmir, Kataka, he wrote commentary on Patanjali. Once he was a very well-known Vedanti and Sadhaka in Kashmir. Once the king went there and he offered a lot of wealth to this sage. I want to make you rich. That sage said, I have no requirement, please go away. The king keep on, second time he came and the sage said, I don't need anything, go and ask my wife whether she needs anything, go and ask. The wife also said she did not want. Third time again king came and went to his wife. She looked at the pot pot and sow. I have enough kumbha dhanya. It is called as kumbha dhanya. I have enough grains for 3 days. I can't take more. You go away. And when king came again, and the sage said, told his disciples, please send him away. He is disturbing our practice. Send, it's alo luptvam, not keep on hoarding. So, when one leads a life like that, they get mentioned in the Shastras. How great that person was. Alo luptvam, mardhavam. Mardhavam means soft. Soft person. Mardhavam, the soft. Hri means shy to do wrong things. In many places, the corruption is rampant. There is no shyness. Openly they ask. The Hri means modesty, feeling bad about doing wrong things. Hri, achapalam. Chapala means craving. Overcome the craving. No craving. Achapalam. Here, abhayam, sattva samshuddhi, jnana yoga, vyavastitihi, dhanam, damascha, yajnascha, swadhyaya, tapa, arjavam, 9 qualities. Here, ahimsa, satya, akrodha, tyaga, shanti, apaishunam, daya bhuteshu, alo luptvam, mardhavam, hrira chapalam. 10 more qualities Sri Krishna is talking about. Next one, teja kshama dhriti shaucha,
Tejakshama dhriti shaucha,
adroho na atimanita,
adroho nati manita,
bhavanti sampadam devi,
bhavanti sampadam devi,
abhijatasya bharata.
abhijatasya bharata.
Teja means dynamic person, intensely energetic, no sloth. Teja, kshama, there is teja, 2 types of dynamism. One is rajasic dynamism, one is sattvic dynamism. Rajasic dynamism is very dynamic, but only selfish. Can work. One person came to see me. He says every day he sleeps up 3 o'clock in the morning. So busy at work, but only selfish work. It's a rajasic dynamism, the teja sattvic dynamism, so dynamic, paropakaraya, for the benefit of others. So dynamic, there is no tamo guna, no letharginess. The one who has acquired the sattvic guna knows time is ticking off. My time on this planet is finishing. Before I go, I have to be dynamic. I cannot afford to be lazy, lethargy, and while away my time in socializing. I have to be highly dynamic. Sattvic person, sattvic dynamism, sattvic person knows the importance of time. Teja, very highly dynamic for others. Kshama means pardoning. Kshama, if somebody says something, kshama means the tongue doesn't have a bone. Tongue is connected to the mind. Mind also, weak mind, weak talk. Not to take others' talks seriously. They don't know what they are talking. And in Bible also, Jesus says, forgive them, they know not what they are doing. The silly people, if they are talking something, or in the market somebody else at you, or in the traffic somebody cuts you off, why get worried? They have a weak mind. Not to get upset because of the comments from others. Teja, kshama, pardoning Dhriti. Dhriti means having embarked, come what may, I won't give up. Come what may, I won't give up. I embarked on the path of yoga. Aneka janma samprapta karma bandha vidahine atmajnana pradhanena tasmai shri gurave namah. I have gone across countless millions of lives doing silly things. And by the God's grace, after millions of life, I found someone who can guide me. Dhriti means having found that one, not to squander. Not to squander. This time, again and again it won't come. Dhriti, I have embarked on this one, I won't give up. Shaucha, Shaucha means purity. Shaucha is linked with Arjavam, the thinking, action and talking. The way you can, Arjavam dawns in you when you have the purity. Purity, Adroho, one who has put faith in you, not to do a droha. Droha means against their wish. They have expected you to do, I am doing opposite to that one. The adroho is droha. Droha means I have exploited their confidence. They put the confidence in me. I have exploited. It is not exploiting. Adroho na atimanita. Atimanita, mana means always me. If I say some comment, already they jump up. Why did you take my name? You don't know where I stand. You don't know how rich I am. It's na atimanita. Manita, not to get too much attached to your name and titles. I may be a CEO of a company. Today I am a CEO. Tomorrow I am gone. Joe Biden was a president. Now he is a no one. Things come and go, not to get too attached to your titles and names. Atimanita. Bhavanti sampadam daivi. Bhavanti. These are the sampadam daivi. These are the divine wealth. Abhijatasya bharata. These Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, O Bharata, you have all these qualities. You have all these qualities. Abhijatasya. You have all this divine wealth. Sri Krishna is talking to all of us. O Bharata, you have potential to acquire all this divine wealth. When you acquire, you become so affluent. So affluent, you become the richest person in this planet. Bhavanti sampadam daivi. Daivi sampad. Acquire this one. O Bharata, Bharata, you revel in the light. Revel in the knowledge. You have a potential. Sri Krishna is talking all of us, addressing all of us through Arjuna. You are a Bharata. You must acquire the divine wealth, inexhaustible wealth. Bhavanti sampadam daivi abhijatasya jatasya. It has, these qualities have born along with you. All you have to do is do the sadhana. You have to do the sadhana to acquire these qualities. Abhijatasya bharata. Again, repeat after me, these three. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi.
Abhayam sattva samshuddhi.
Jnana yoga vyavastitihi.
Jnana yoga vyavastitihi.
Dhanam damascha yajnascha.
Dhanam damascha yajnascha.
Swadhyaya tapa arjavam.
Swadhyaya tapa arjavam.
Ahimsa satyam akrodha.
Ahimsa satyam akrodha.
Tyaga shantirapaishunam.
Tyaga shantirapaishunam.
Daya bhuteshu aloluptvam.
Daya bhuteshu aloluptvam.
Mardavam hrira chapalam.
Madhavam veera chapalam.
तेजक्षमा धृति शौच
तेजक्षमा धृति शौच
अद्रोहो न अतिमानिता
अद्रोहो नातिमानिता
भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवी
भवन्तं सम्पदं दैवी
अभिजातस्य भारत.
अभिजातस्य भारत.
These qualities, the parents need to learn themselves and teach these qualities to the children when they are still young. These qualities need to be taught to all employees as the part of their the orientation, as when their induction in the corporate level. The corporate heads got to be taught these qualities. I talked to that one psychologist. She was a psychologist, and she was proud that she was a great psychologist. I asked her, do they teach your Bhagavad Gita in your psychology school? She started laughing as if Bhagavad Gita, it's a old science. Old science, we are all modern, we are studying Freud and others. Because of that type of psychologist, psychiatrist, world is full of lunatics. Bhagavad Gita is a super psychology text. Everyone, if you are human, you need a Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita in Delhi airport also, I came through the Delhi airport. They were talking about many boards are there, greatness of Bhagavad Gita. Across the country, Nobel laureates, Einstein and everyone, they are so praising the Bhagavad Gita. But for us, we go to some ordinary school and think that psychology, why Bhagavad Gita is needed. This one is a must, and this is part of our teachers' training. I will get our teachers to learn this one and teach that one, the qualities to their children also. Dambo darpo abhimanascha.
Dambo darpo abhimanascha.
Krodha parushya evacha.
Krodha parushya evacha.
Ajnanam chabijatasya.
Ajnanam chabijatasya.
Partha sampada asurim.
Partha sampadamasurim.
Dambo darpo again. Dambo darpo abhimanascha.
Dambo darpo abhimanascha.
Krodha parushya evacha.
Krodha parushymevacha.
Ajnanam chabijatasya.
Ajnanam chabijatasya.
Partha sampada asurim.
Partha sampadamasurim.
Ajnanam chabijatasya. These qualities have born out of ignorance. Our only wealth is ignorance. Our ignorance, people, in English there is a phrase, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance, Sri Krishna is saying that ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is the ruins our life. Ignorance is darkness, confusion, fear, and the ignorance is ruins our life. Ajnanam cha abhijatasya partha sampada asurim. The ignorance is the wealth of asuri. Sura means divine being. Asura means not divine being. Maybe humans also, we are not divine beings. Asura means not divine being, maybe human. Manavas also called as Asura, because Asura means not Sura. So humans also can be Asura. And demons also, demonic people also called as Asura. Sri Krishna says, these are the qualities of the ordinary human. Ignorance is the quality of an ordinary human and demonic people. What are the qualities? Damba, only show off. Only show off only the look what I have, look what I have, self-centered life. Darpa means arrogance. Dhamba means show off. Darpa means it's arrogance. Abhimanascha, so attached to name, title. Abhimanascha, I am from that family, I have that connection. Abhimanascha, so egoistic. Krodha, the krodha means anger. They use the anger as a shield to ward off people. Krodha, if anyone do not bite into their show off, the anger comes. Parushya, rough nature. No, the opposite of that one, Mardavam, divine quality is soft. Parushya means very rough-natured person. These are the qualities Sri Krishna talks about. Dhambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodha, Parushya. 5 qualities, he talks about these 5 qualities. Whereas the divine qualities, he talked about 26. These are the demonic qualities. We can see it in ourselves and around. Ajnanam, the purpose of why this chapter is there, understand your shortfalls and move towards the divine wealth. If nobody is highlighting our shortfalls, we think we are perfect. Sri Krishna's purpose here to understand your shortfalls. These qualities, if they are exhibiting in you frequently or occasionally, you say to yourself, these are not the divine qualities. These are the asura quality. Asura quality, I should move away from there. People say, I have in the yoga class for in Gurukuls also, in public school, I went to public school, small children, maybe 5 years, 10 years children also, asking, the few children asked, sir, I have anger problem. I don't know how to control my anger. Even anger is there right from the children. Children, it is not only the adults. They at least they are open to ask, what should I do? What should I do? Anger problem is there. Even children, Krodha, when you know that one, when you are aware of that one, you can solve the problem. When you are not aware of the problem, that you have a problem, then nobody, even Brahma also cannot correct you. Even Chaturmukha Brahma comes and he cannot correct unless you know you have a problem. Unless you know you have to change yourself. Krodha Parushya Evacha. I get angry because of others. They say nobody can make you angry unless you get angry. Clean yourself, clean your inner being. Nobody can make you angry. Repeat these 4 shlokas. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi,
Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi,
Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi,
Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi,
Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha,
Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha,
Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam,
Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam,
Ahimsa Satyam Akrodha,
Ahimsa Satyam Akrodha,
Tyaga Shantirapaishunam,
Tyaga Shantirapaishunam,
Daya Bhuteshu Aloluptvam,
Daya Bhuteshu Aloluptvam,
Mardavam Hrira Chapalam,
Madhavam Hira Chapalam,
Tejakshama Dhriti Shaucha,
Tejakshama Dhriti Shaucha,
Adroho Nati Manita,
Adroho Nati Manita,
Bhavanti Sampadam Devi,
Bhavanti Sampadam Devi,
Abhijatasya Bharata,
Abhijatasya Bharata,
Dambo Darpo Abhimanascha,
Dambo Darpo Abhimanascha,
Teja Parushya Evacha,
Krodha Parushyameva
Ajnanam Chabhijatasya,
Ajnanam Chabhijatasya,
Partha Sampadamasurim,
Partha sampadam
And from now on, Shri Krishna says, he talked about these are the Asuric quality 5 and how they express, how they live in the life. In the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asked the question, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha, how the mark of a jnani, mark of a yogi moves around in the society. Here, Shri Krishna tells how the people, the Asuri people, how they behave in the society. To identify how the Asuric people behave. Here, next, till the end, Shri Krishna talks about the Asuric people's behavior. In the second chapter, Shri Krishna talks about the divine beings quality. Sthita Prajnas, person of realization's quality. Here, demonic people's quality. Vasudeva Sutam Devam
Vasudeva Sutam Devam
Kamsa Chanura Mardhanam
Kamsa Chanura
Devaki Paramanandam
Devaki Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Krishnam Vande Jagat